Broncos country. Ready for a news bomb that could shake up Mile High Stadium? Today we're diving into a hot topic buzzing around the NFL. The future of the monster Nick Chubb, former Cleveland Browns, and the very real possibility of him joining the Denver Broncos in 2025. So grab a beer, adjust your Broncos cap, and let's talk about how this guy could be the missing piece for our season to explode. What do you think, Broncos country? Can you already picture Chubb running wild in our offense? Drop a like and let me know what's going through your minds. For those just tuning in, let me catch you up. Nick Chubb, one of the baddest running backs in the NFL, is on the radar of teams like the Broncos, Bears, and even the Chargers, according to CBS Sports. This guy is simply a legend, a four-time Pro Bowler, and even after serious injuries, he's showing he still has plenty of gas in the tank. So today, we're going to break down why Chubb would be perfect for our Denver, how he fits into Sean Payton's system, and what this could mean for the future of our team. Ready for this ride? Let's go. Broncos country, if you don't know. Nick Chubb. Let me introduce you to the guy. He's a 29-year-old running back, drafted by the Browns in 2018, and since then, he's been the definition of consistency and explosiveness. We're talking about a guy who's already rushed for over 6,500 career yards with a crazy 5.3 yards per carry average. That's elite stuff, folks. Even with a nasty knee injury in 2023 and a foot fracture in 2024, he came back at the end of last season and still racked up 332 yards on just 102 carries. That's what I call resilience. What makes Chubb so special is his style. He's not just pure power, although he can drop linebackers like they're made of paper. He has vision, patience, and a cutting ability that leaves defenders in the dust. Imagine this guy running behind our offensive line, with Bo Nix calling the plays. I can already see touchdowns stacking up. How about you, Broncos country? Tell me in the comments, who's already dreaming of Chubb in orange and blue? Now, let's talk about our own backyard. The Broncos are heading into 2025 with an offense that has potential but needs an impactful running back. We know that Sean Payton, our genius head coach, likes a balanced offense with a ground game that opens up passing lanes. And look, Chubb is exactly the kind of guy Payton loves, a RB who can carry the load, catch passes, and still make defenses look like amateurs. Last year, our ground game was, let's just say, okay. Jaleel McLaughlin is fast, great for screenplays, but he doesn't have the bulk to be the RB1 that takes over games. R.J. Harvey, who came in the 2025 draft, is a solid prospect with an explosive style and great vision for defensive holes. But, let's be honest, Broncos country, he's still a rookie, and rookies need time to adjust to the NFL. That's where Nick Chubb comes in. He brings experience, leadership, and, most importantly, the ability to change the game with just one run. Do you think Harvey and Chubb together would be an unstoppable duo? Or do you prefer seeing Chubb as the main guy? Drop your thoughts below because I want to know what the Orange Nation is thinking. Plus, Chubb's market value is projected at around $3.3 million for a one-year contract, according to CBS Sports. That's a steal for a guy of his caliber, especially for a team like ours, which is rebuilding and needs impactful players without blowing the salary cap. George Payton, our GM, has already shown he knows how to dig up talent, like when he brought in McLaughlin as an undrafted free agent. Can you imagine him landing Chubb? It'd be like hitting the lottery. Broncos country. Broncos country. Now. Let's talk tactics because this is where it gets interesting. Sean Payton's brand of football is all about versatility and balance. He wants an offense that can run, pass, and confuse the opposing defense. In the past with the Saints, he had guys like Reggie Bush and Alvin Kamara who were dual threats, both running and receiving. Chubb, while more known for his running, is also solid as a receiver. In his career, he's racked up almost 1,000 receiving yards and 8 receiving touchdowns. That's gold for Payton, who loves using RBs on short routes and screens. Another thing, Peyton loves RBs who can protect the quarterback. Chubb is excellent in pass protection, something that'll help Bo Nix, who's entering his second year and needs time in the pocket to develop. Imagine Chubb blocking a blitz and then running for a 40-yard touchdown. That's the type of play that'll shake Empower Field at Mile High. What do you think, guys? Ready to see Chubb making plays in Peyton's playbook? Let me hear it in the comments. And there's more. Our offensive line is getting better and better. With guys like Quinn Miners and the newly arrived Evan Engram, who's here to be the joker tight end Peyton always talks about, we're creating gaps for RBs, like Chubb, to exploit. CBS Sports highlighted that Chubb would be perfect for a team like ours, which is investing in young talent like Nix and Harvey, but needs a veteran to give that extra push. I agree 100%. How about you, Broncos country? But hold on, Broncos country, because the fight for Chubb is not going to be easy. According to CBS Sports, the Chicago Bears are knocking on the door to sign the guy. They have Caleb Williams as QB, a revamped offensive line, and Ben Johnson, former Lions coordinator, as head coach. Their offense is promising, and they see Chubb as the thunder to complement DeAndre Swift, who's more of the lightning. It would be a dangerous duo, but let's be honest, Chubb fits more with orange and blue, right? What do you think? Are you confident Peyton can beat the Bears to land him? The Chargers are also in the mix, with Jim Harbaugh looking to strengthen their ground game. But look, their offense is more focused on Justin Herbert throwing the ball, and Chubb deserves a team that will use him as a main weapon, just like we would in Denver. So Broncos country, let's send some positive energy to George Paton to convince Chubb that Mile High is his home. Drop a Go Broncos in the comments to boost the morale. Besides what he does on the field, Broncos country, Chubb is the type of guy who changes the vibe of a team. He's known as a natural leader, hard worker, and humble. After 2 serious injuries, he came back stronger, showing a mindset that inspires anyone. In the locker room, he'd be an example for the younger guys like R.J. Harvey and even Bo Nix, who's learning to lead the offense. And in the stands, my God, Broncos country, imagine the vibe. Denver's fan base is one of the most passionate in the NFL, and a guy like Chubb, who plays with heart, would light up the stadium. Remember the days of Terrell Davis running like there was no tomorrow? Chubb has that same fire, that same ability to make us jump off the couch. I'm already picturing him running to the end zone with the crowd screaming, "Chubb, Chubb, Chubb!" Who's with me? Tell me in the comments what would be the perfect nickname for Chubb on the Broncos. Now, Broncos country, let's be real for a second. Signing Chubb isn't all roses. He's 29 years old and has had 2 serious injuries. There's the risk he might not return to his previous level, and we need to think about that. But look, the guy has already proven he's a warrior. In 2024, even coming back from injury, he still had moments of brilliance, like that receiving touchdown against us in Denver on December 2nd. Do you remember that play? He made our defense look like children. The 1-year contract projected at $3.3 million reduces the financial risk. If he delivers what we expect, it'll be one of the best signings of the season. If not, we still have Harvey and McLaughlin to hold down the fort. For me, the reward is much greater than the risk. And you, Broncos country, are you willing to bet on Chubb? Or do you think we should focus only on the rookies? I'm curious to know what the Orange Nation thinks. Broncos country, if Chubb comes, 2025 could be the year we start dreaming big again. With Bo Nix developing, R.J. Harvey bringing fresh energy, and Chubb as the cherry on top, our offense could finally compete with the AFC giants like the Chiefs and the Ravens. Sean Payton is building a team to fight for the playoffs, and Chubb would be the piece that takes us from promising to dangerous. And it's not just about 2025. Chubb could be a mentor to Harvey, helping him become the RB1 of the future. Imagine Harvey learning from a guy who was once top 5 in the position. That's the kind of investment that pays off for years. So Broncos country, let's dream big. Do you think Chubb is the key for us to return to glory, Or is there another position we should prioritize? Let me know in the comments, because your opinion is what keeps this channel alive. Broncos country, what a ride this has been. The possibility of Nick Chubb coming to the Denver Broncos is one of those things that makes your heart race. He's the kind of player who can change games, inspire the locker room, and fire up the crowd. With Sean Payton at the helm, Bo Nix growing and an offensive line getting stronger every day, Chubb would be the spark that takes our season to the next level. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think George Payton will be able to bring Chubb here, or will the Bears steal him from us? And if he does come, how many touchdowns do you think he'll score in 2025? Drop everything in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about our Broncos. Before I go, a quick note. CBS Sports is following this closely and will be keeping an eye on every rumor too. So, turn on the notifications to stay up to date. Broncos country, you are the soul of this team. And together, we're going to make Mile High shake in 2025. Go Broncos! See you next time, everyone.